Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So today I have a horror haul for you guys. DVDs from the Disc Replay Buy 3 Get 6 Free haul, plus a couple of box sets that I found. So excited to share with you guys a stack of movies here. Cannot wait to get into this. Before we do though, if you have a quick second, go ahead and hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any time at all. Let's dive right in to part 3 of my Disc Replay Buy 3 Get 6 Free haul. Alright, so this was a box set that I saw, and I don't know why I decided I needed this. I was watching another YouTuber, and they talk about how they have some of their favorite film franchises, like in multiple formats, and so DVD, VHS, Blu-ray, for whatever the case may be. Well, I was at the store at Disc Replay, and I saw the Alien Legacy box set on DVD. So, of course, Alien through Alien Resurrection. And I thought, you know what? I love this franchise. I have it on Blu-ray. Of course, I have Alien on 4K, because that's the only one released so far in 4K. I figured, you know what? Pick it up. There might be other special features on here that are not on the 4K or the collection back there that are worth having, so pick it up. Now, that said, I believe this set right here actually has everything that this has, so I didn't really need this, but this was extremely cheap, like a couple of bucks cheap. So I figured, you know what? Who cares? Even if I already have it, it's still cool. This is one that, like, as I'm going through the collection, like, this is what I would probably get rid of first before something I don't, own in another format. But either way, I thought it was cool. So now I have the Alien franchise on DVD as well. I did that with, like, the Star Wars movies also. I have the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and a special features because I have both of those on DVD also. Why not? Who really cares? Of course, I have the 4K Skywalker Saga, but anyway, the other box set, I guess I'll just keep going here since I'm on a roll. This one is awesome. Again, these were like a couple of dollars because I got these when it was buy 3, get 3 free on box sets at this replay I was at. And I already showed the other ones in various hauls throughout the months, but this was one that I haven't shown yet. Thanksgiving, the complete collection. How awesome is that? So you can see on the back there's a big warning. But yeah, this is from MVD Visual. So let me take these out because this is pretty cool. So we have Thanksgiving, which I've actually not seen these. I believe these are Trauma. Are they not? Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know what. Nah, they're not. I don't think. I'm making that up. But anyway, that's really cool. So then there's that's Thanksgiving, and then here is Thanksgiving 3. Now, there never was a Thanksgiving 2. That's kind of the whole joke here. But yeah, it says, warning, boobs in the first second. It says it on both of them. That's fantastic. Anyway, yeah, these are going to be just like trauma level, if not trauma, just like schlock. And I cannot wait to check these out. Perfect for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. But yeah, had to grab them. I thought they looked like so much fun. So again, these were like a couple of dollars. So I grabbed Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3, which is the complete collection. Alright, so getting into the buy 3, get 6 free portion. First up is something like Alien, where this is a franchise I already own on Blu-ray, but what is missing from the Blu-ray set, at least from what I remember, are the special features, because they stick more than one movie on each Blu-ray. So I ended up grabbing Saw on DVD. So on this set, you can see if I open it up, like the first Blu-ray disc has Saw 1 and Saw 2. And I haven't popped this back in just to verify it, but if memory serves, I don't think there are any special features on here at all. So because of that, I wanted to start grabbing these on DVD, because if you flip it over, you can see all of the special features that are listed there. Now, a lot of these are just like English 5.1 audio track and things like that, but there are music videos on here. There's a making of video as well, a sawed off mini featurette, trailers and TV spots, promotional art gallery. So not a ton, but there's something that, again, I think is missing. And so I love this franchise, so I figured, you know what? Let's pick up the DVDs as I can find them for cheap, which again, I'm paying like $1 and change for these when I do in the buy 3, get 3, which is really the only way I want to get them. That or the thrift store at 50 cents each. But again, just to have them. And what I can do is eventually when I get like all of them, I can just put them into one, you know, expanded DVD box set and have all of the theatrical cuts. That's the goal, is to have all the theatrical cuts, because the unrated editions, from what I was reading, they actually change up the movie quite a bit in some instances. I think it was Saw 5 I was reading about, where like the ending is different in the theatrical versus the unrated. So I would like to have all of the theatrical editions, which this is the unrated cuts. And so that's the other reason I wanted to grab the theatrical. So anyway, this is Saw. I'm just giving a lot of excuses for double dipping on something that I already own on Blu-ray, but it is what it is, Saw. Here is a collection, and you guys know I love getting collections here. This one is actually from Mill Creek Entertainment. It is a Possessed by Evil 5-movie collection. So a couple of these I already owned, but you have Devour, The Plague, Wind Chill, Insanitarium, and Vinion. And The Plague I owned, Wind Chill I owned, and maybe even Devour, so I may have owned 3 of them, but I can get rid of those or have already gotten rid of them. I don't know at this point, and have them all on this set here. So yeah, pretty good deal for what I'm getting. So 5 horror movies. I was looking up some reviews on these to see if they were worthwhile, and some of them are actually pretty highly rated. Not highly rated, but better than you would expect for a movie like this, or a collection like this. So yeah, I was happy to find something like this at Disc Replay. This is Possessed by Evil, the 5-movie collection. This might be more of a thriller than a horror movie, but I'm still counting it. This is The Box with Cameron Diaz and James Marsden. So this is actually based on a Richard Matheson short story. I've not read that short story, but I do own it upstairs. At least I think I still do. I've been purging so many books. I may have gotten rid of it, but either way, that's what this one is based off of. And it looks like it is maybe more thriller / sci-fi, but we'll see. I'm sure it's like a Pandora's Box type of thing. So looking forward to checking it out. Has a really great cast on it. So yeah, happy to add The Box to the collection. This next one also might be a little bit more thriller than horror, but it's counting for this video. This is The Resident. And what's interesting about this is it's actually from Hammer, which is very intriguing. But you have Hilary Swank and Jeffrey Dean Morgan in this. I guess Morgan plays the landlord, and Hilary Swank has moved into this new building. And of course, creepy and strange things are going to pick up from there. So sounds interesting. It's from Hammer, so I figured why not give it a shot. Really great cast on this also. This is The Resident. I think this one is technically a mini-series more so than a movie, but still, I love finding these old, like, Stephen King ones. This is Stephen King's Golden Years. So I don't really know what this one is about, but I do know that Stephen King wrote the first 5 episodes of this series, and then it looks like the episodes 6 and 7 were written by Joseph Anderson, but of course it's based on a story by Stephen King. So yeah, we'll see. This one, it does look, it's like it's presented in the original widescreen aspect ratio, which you see that, I always see that down at the bottom and it worries me, but it does say it's presented in the original aspect ratio. So again, this was an old mini series, not a movie, which is why it is in full screen. But yeah, so looking forward to checking this one out. I love Stephen King and his movies are always interesting. So hopefully this one will be enjoyable as well. This is Stephen King's Golden Years. This next one looks really interesting. It's actually from Dark Sky Films, who I know because they put out Texas Chainsaw Massacre on 4K recently, but this is called 1BR. Of course, is 1 bedroom. So yeah, this is about a girl who moves into a new apartment in Hollywood, and things, again, just aren't quite what they seem. Now, I don't know if this is like a home invasion / apartment invasion movie, or if it's just going to be like creepers living around her in the building. I don't really know, and I don't want to know, frankly. But yeah, intrigued to check this one out. Might not be great, but looks pretty interesting. This is 1BR. Next up is also a collection, and frankly, it looks like one of the better collections out there. I had this one in my Amazon cart for a while, but it ended up going out of print, or not out of print, but out of stock, and so I never was able to get it. I went to Disc Replay and happened to see it there. This is a Blumhouse Pictures collection. We have The Veil, which has Jessica Alba in it, Mercy, which is based on a Stephen King short story, and it stars the little boy from The Walking Dead. Visions, which has Isla Fisher, which I owned that one already thanks to the Dollar Tree, and then Mockingbird, which is directed by Brian Bertino, who is the director of The Strangers, which is one of my favorite horror movies ever. And so this is a very interesting set to me. Like, very happy I was able to find it. Like I said, I was going to pay like full retail price for it on Amazon, but it ended up going out of stock. So I was so excited when I came across this one at Disc Replay. So a really cool collection. Cannot wait to dive into this. We have Mercy, The Veil, Visions, and Mockingbird. Here's another one that is technically a mini-series, but I didn't watch this one when it was new. This is Rosemary's Baby with Zoe Saldana. So, of course, it's going to be a remake or reboot of Rosemary's Baby based on the Ira Levin book, which I have read and I really enjoy. I think I've mentioned that recently here. Yeah, so excited to see if this one is any good or not. I don't even remember hearing much about it. I feel like it came out and then just no one really talked about it. So excited to see if it's good. This is Rosemary's Baby, the miniseries. Last but not least is a really cool find. It is brand new and it's a newer film. Now, I would have loved to have found this one on Blu-ray, but again, for the price, I wasn't going to pass it up just to have access to it. This is Violent Night. So I've heard really good things about this one and absolutely plan on watching this sometime around Christmas this year. But it is exactly what it looks like. It is a Christmas-themed horror film. I love them. I want to do something with these types of films this year at Christmas. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out with David Harbour. Cannot wait. And again, brand new, like such a great deal for this. This is Violent Night, and that is going to wrap up part 3 of my buy 3, get 6 free haul. All right, so we have the 9 here in the buy 3, get 6, plus a couple of box sets. All horror related, horror/thriller. I don't know, I might be using the term horror a little bit lightly, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I want to hear from you down in the comments below. Have you seen any of these? Is Violent Night as awesome as I'm hearing it is? Let me know what you think about that and anything else down in the comments below. I always appreciate that support, so thank you so much for that. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this one, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. And like I always say, I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media. Books, movies, video games, graphic novels. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. And I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.